I don't even know how to feel anymore. I'll be honest with you guys. I don't even know how to feel right now. Okay? Because Liam Rosenior Liam Rosenior is the leading candidate to manage Chelsea Football Club, and this headline has just been going around. I thought it was just one of these journalists trying to clickbait and just gain more audience, but it's not going away, and it's what's flying about. Apparently, Chelsea are progressing very well in talks with Strasbourg over Liam Rosenior. I'm not even I'm not even angry. This is beyond anger anymore. Okay, I'm just in disbelief because for the love of God, this is not what we signed up for as Chelsea fans. This club has fallen so far away from its own identity that it's genuinely unrecognizable. Okay, let's just rewind for a second, okay, because for over 2 decades, Chelsea stood for one thing above all else, and it's winning immediately, relentless and ruthless. Chelsea were winning, and it was immediately, and they were relentless at least at it, and they were ruthless at it. When we talk about managers that Chelsea have had in the last 2 decades, we talk about the Jose Mourinho's, we talk about Ancelotti's, we talk about Conte, we talk about Thomas Tuchel's. I mean, even Roberto Di Matteo, who came on as interim coach and then won Chelsea the Champions League. Different personalities, different football philosophies, but one constant thing, and that's what elite pedigree. Roman Abramovich didn't even care about the vibes, he cared about trophies more than anything. Chelsea was his baby through and through. If something wasn't working, he fixed it. Sometimes brutally, but he made sure he fixed it. Mikel Obi, John Terry came out to talk in one of these videos saying that Abramovich flew into Cobham, the training ground, with his helicopter to address the team and told them he will threaten them if it wasn't fixable. He doesn't mind getting every last player in the club out. Now compare that to what we're seeing today. Bluco came in promising sustainability, long-term planning, best-in-class structure. But what are we getting? What are we actually getting? We're getting sporting directors with zero prior experience. A squad built for 2030 and not for now. And the incorrigible, constant obsession with assets over authority. And to crown it off, we have a complete misunderstanding of what Chelsea is. And when you look at the managerial appointment, you talk about the Graham Potter, Pochettino, you also have Lampard. Even Lampard, too, was just learning on the job but did better than Graham Potter. We'll talk about Graham Potter, we'll talk about Lampard, and then just recently, Enzo Maresca, who has walked out. He walked out with his head high up because what? He brought Chelsea the Club World Cup, the Conference Cup, and got Chelsea into the Champions League in third position with this group of players that lack a spine, that lack experience, that lack. And now we're talking about Liam Rosenior. Someone save me. This is And this is, I don't know how else to say it, okay, because this is just complete trial and error at the highest level of football. Excuse me, I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. And this is not me downgrading Liam Rosenior, okay? Because let's be clear, okay? Because people love to twist things, and the people like to twist words. I'm not having an attack on Liam Rosenior as a coach, because from what I've seen, he's got ideas, he's got structures and plan, and he understands positional football. But my issue with this appointment is this: Chelsea is not Strasbourg, and Chelsea is definitely not All City. Chelsea is a club where egos are big, scrutinies are constant, patience is non existent, and pressure is immediate. Liam Rosino has never managed players of this profile. Neither has he coached under this level of media heat, nor dealt with a fan base that is as demanding as Chelsea. And the scariest question of it all is this: what happens when results dip for one or two, for two, 3 games rather? Because believe me, youth, they will. When Stamford Bridge turns and the noise gets louder and journalists, media start circling, are we, do we see Liam Rosenior surviving it? Or are we going to do the same thing that we've ended up doing with Enzo Maresca, and that's forcing him out? Because the real reason why this appointment makes sense is that, let's just say it how it is, okay? It's not Liam Rosenior is not being considered because he's the best coach available. We have other coaches that Chelsea can right now go for if they so deem fit. But that's not the way Chelsea will work. Chelsea want a coach that fits certain structure. They want a coach that will not rock the boat, like it will not challenge the recruitment process and strategy, and it will not question the long-term strategy. In other words, they're like uh, one of these footballers or retired footballers said, they're looking for a puppet. And this is not me talking bad about Liam Rosenior, but this is what this is the criteria that Liam Rosenior meets. A manager that will be manageable. And that's the problem. These people, Bluco and the sporting directors, do not want leaders, they want operators. And this is where I am lauding and in full support of the fact that fans have agreed to stage a protest, because we cannot continue like this. It's disheartening what we're seeing at Chelsea. It's a sorry story at what we're seeing at Chelsea. Now, a protest has been planned for the 17th of January, and I support it. I really, really back this. But the protest alone will not scare these owners. It will not scare ownership groups like this. What will scare them, and I believe that if they put this in motion and do beyond protesting, where they come to the stadium and they see a large number of empty seats. They see revenue declining, merchandise unsold, and sponsors starting to ask questions. They will sit up. But a situation where the fans just go out there to protest and then go back to buy shirts, filling the stadium seats, renewing memberships, and all, it's just not going to happen. It's not. There will not be any change. As painful as it is to say, okay, money is the only language these people understand, and they do not care. It is obvious now that they do not care. Bluco and the rest of the sporting directors do not care about the sporting aspect of Chelsea. How the hell do you wake up in the morning, or you wake up and tell Enzo Maresca or tell a coach how to coach his team? So much so that the medical department gets to decide when a player should come off the pitch. Against the ideas of the coach. They're trying to run Chelsea to the ground, and this is the final straw. Getting Liam Rosenior. Liam Rosenior, like I said, I have nothing bad to say about him. This is not about Liam Rosenior, okay? I think he's doing a good job at Strasbourg. If he wants to transit, he wants to move, he can move to another club that is higher than Strasbourg, but not the creme de la creme like Chelsea, where the pressure is there. Where does this leave Chelsea? Okay, because I don't even before Maresca left, and when we said the game started dropping and all that, I started questioning if it was possible for Chelsea to qualify for the Champions League. Okay, so where does this leave Chelsea now that Enzo Maresca has walked out? Because if we still had Maresca, we can still say that it's possible that Chelsea make Champions League. And this is not me saying that Liam Rosenior cannot get Chelsea into the Champions League. It's possible mathematically, but it's very, very much unlikely psychologically. Because a lot of the players will need to adapt to what Liam Rosenior wants to play. That's one. Two, it's going to take some time to warm up to Liam Rosenior. That's two. And it's also their heads are going to be down with the news and the fact that Maresca has left Chelsea. They are definitely thinking about managerial uncertainty, media chaos, internal tension. Okay, in a squad that lacks leadership, that was already lacking control and calm, that lacks control in key moments. And tomorrow we have Manchester City. We're going to the Etihad on Sunday to take on Pep Guardiola, to take on Manchester City, a team that will be smelling blood, with an interim coach, and I have nothing against him, with players that are already hearing so many things coming from journalists, news, and all that. Right now, I don't even feel connected to Chelsea anymore. I feel like the connection is breaking. And a lot of fans out there are starting to be emotionally detached. I'm not holding my breath for this game because with everything that is happening, if you think that Chelsea are going to the Etihad to come out with anything, even at least a point, it's going to be a miracle. And I'm not blaming the boys. With everything that's happening, I'm not going to blame them if they struggle. Because this is bigger than them. The uncomfortable truth that Chelsea fans don't want to hear but feel it's in their bone. They feel it in their bones. Okay, and it's becoming obvious for the other fans that are refusing to see the truth or see it for what it is. The problem is not the coach. The problem is the people above the coach. And until that changes, nothing else will. And that's the most painful part of it all, because it's just going to continue being the same thing. So it's either these people, when the fans come out to protest on the 17th of January, and beyond that, they start to see that revenues are declining and seats are starting to be empty. Merchandise are unsold and all. Then they will get the message. And now they will be left with two things. Either sell the club to someone who is competent enough to match the energy of being a custodian of Chelsea, or they sit up and do the right thing. And this is just everything for me, because Liam Rosenior for me is just not it. And this is not, I don't have anything against him. This is just a final straw, a final nail on the coffin. Bluco, you guys need to pack up and get the hell out of my club. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said. Don't forget to. I'm sorry, guys. I don't have a lineup for this game. I'm empty. I'm out of my depth. Okay, after the game, I'll be here to give you guys a reaction. We'll just talk about everything that we can possibly talk about. Okay, but I really do not have a lineup for this game. I'm really out of it. Let me know what you guys think about everything that I've said in this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and share, and then turn on your notification bell so that you're notified as soon as I upload a video. I'll be here to give you guys my match reaction immediately after the game. So yeah, do check out this space. Until then, if there's any other thing that comes up, I'll be here to share with you guys. If there's any other thing, like I said, like look at me, I'm repeating everything that I've said. Anyway, peace out and have a lovely weekend.